My name is Matthew Ivanhoe. I'm the founder of the Cultivated Collector. We are dealers of investment-grade classic and exotic cars, and I am a car collector. Personally, I buy something because I love it and because I want to be compelled to turn around 3-4 times as I'm walking away from it and go, oh God, that looks good. And then just take a few more feet and just need to glance back again. I mean, that's a big component of it. And I think that ultimately emotion is a huge component of what emotion's really what drives all of this. Cars and watches really do hit on many of the same things. And to be honest, for me, I was similarly into watches as a kid the way I was into cars. Each one of these cars that we're surrounded by right now, much in the same way with watches, each one has a very, very compelling reason for being. And each one scratches a very different itch. From day one, I was always obsessed, and I mean, I still had the first car I ever bought, which was a 1988 BMW M6 that I have poured more money and time and blood and sweat and tears into than I ever care to think about, because the only way I can justify it is that that car was my education in this game. Without it, I wouldn't be where I am today. I had an internet startup that I founded upon leaving school, exited successfully, bought 50% of a business called Collector's Car Garage, which was in distress at the time, metaphorically and literally cleaned it up, turned it around, sold my 50% interest in it, great exit. And one of the things I started doing there, which they weren't doing at the time, and they haven't gone back into, dealing in investment grade classic and exotic cars. And that's where my knowledge was, that's where my passion was. So that's what brought me to start the Cultivated Collector in 2017.
For your next Sunday drive, pick the car, pick the watch.
Well, the car is already outside. It's Porsche Carrera GT. Watch is on my wrist. It's Patek 5711 1R. It is not necessarily its rarity that draws you, but the Porsche Carrera GT is, in the pantheon of modern cars, really has few equals. It is absolutely the end of an era for Porsche. And the fact that they got sued for putting a car out that was perhaps a little too dangerous for the general public to be able to handle, and they lost, I think indicates just how potent of a vehicle it is. But that's what makes it great. It is a raw and visceral car that, if you respect it and don't take crazy liberties with it, will reward you as one of the final great analog supercars that it is. And if you don't, it'll rip your head off. And that's what I like about it.